Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. So, guys, this one's gonna be a bit of a quick one today. I uh, I got a bit of a cough, and yeah, it gets out of control sometimes. But you know what? This is what you get for living in Canada, and our winters are like 3 days ago. 3 days ago, it was like 5 degrees centigrade, which I think it's like 13 or 14 degrees. No, no, it's more than that. What it was 5 degrees centigrade in 5 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's about 40. It's about 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so so it was like 41 degrees Fahrenheit here in Canada. 5 degrees Celsius for everybody who goes for that system. Yeah, it was not cold. Well, it was damn cold. It was cold, but it was not freezing. You know what I mean? It was manageable. It was manageable. But then that was like a week ago, and then over the past couple of days, it's just been steadily dropping. It went to zero, then it went to -2, then it went to -3, and yesterday was like -7. And that's what happens when you go hunting and you forget your stupid sweater. Okay, you forget your sweater, and here in Canada you got a layer. Okay, any Canadians out there, please feel free to share how much layering we do in Canada, because we do a lot. We do a lot of layering. If nobody knows what layering is, it's when you have layers of clothes on top of your freaking body, right? Anybody who lives in the southern states or close to the border, you have no idea. You have no idea what it is to layer. Layering is very important in Canada because you will freeze, you will catch cold, you will get sick. Um, and anybody like I remember my good friend Ray over at Collecting Classics yesterday. He said it's cold over here. It's so freaking cold, and I'm like, "What's cold?" And he's like, "It's like 10 degrees," and I'm like, "What?" And I was like literally scratching my head. I'm like, "Well, I can wear a t-shirt in 10-degree weather." You know, that's the see what I mean? That's for us. 10 degrees is a joke. Okay. 10 degrees is a joke. I'm not trying to compare suffering here. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to humble brag about the cold here, but it is damn cold down here up here in Canada when it really wants to be. And I got to tell you, it got cold last night, yesterday, and I was out hunting. I was out hunting. I was looking for new figures, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. I found some cool stuff, which you guys are going to see in on MJR Collector. A lot of great stuff that I went hunting for. Found some really cool stuff. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. Not gonna not gonna spoil too much stuff, but uh, Walmart has been a little bit more in terms of stock over Toys R Us lately, and I really wanted to head over there and try and find some great things. By the way, guys, I always want to remind you. Everyone always asks me, "How is it you're always able to get these figures? Like you're able to find a lot of stuff all the time." I'm telling you, it's all about reaching out and connecting with people in your community. At the end of the day, the people in the community are the ones who are going to help you. But it goes a two-way street. It is a very, very much a two-way street. If you find something in the wild, let your community know about it. You know what I mean? Like whether you're on a Facebook community, whether you're on a personal WhatsApp chat or Discord server or whatever it is that you're on, share with your community. Share with them. I wish I could convey more of what I do in time, but the nature of YouTube is that I have to cut the video. So by the time I come home, I cut the video. I schedule it for a release. In many cases, it's already been a week. Sometimes I do it as fast as I can, a few days. But generally speaking, the problem that we're experiencing right now in toy collecting has a lot to do with the ability to find things on time. I was talking with a couple of friends on my WhatsApp group, and we've just all come to the conclusion that, along with high prices, one of the problems that we're getting right now, especially now, is limited availability. We've been lucky here in Canada. We've been getting a lot of early releases compared to a lot of the people down in the US, but it's all about the availability. Like, once something happens here in Canada, Ontario specifically, um, if you're not on top of it, like that. If like once you get the notice from a group, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on social media, anywhere, once you hear something like, "Oh, this just showed up at my Target," sorry, at my Walmart. This just showed up at Toys R Us. This just showed up, you know, at at uh, at Canadian Tire, whatever. You know, you got to run. You got to run. You've got to run. You've got to hit the street. You got to start looking for these figures. And like I said, if it wasn't for the this is getting a little. If it wasn't for the generosity and the intel, the information that you know groups that toy groups help each other out with, toy communities, I tell you, no one like a lot of snipers out there. Because again, I'm through with the scalper thing. I don't call anybody a scalper anymore. But I'm changing that now. They're snipers. There are snipers out there. There are snipers out there who, as soon as the news gets online, they are out there sniping and swiping. All right, action figures like crazy. They are literally like, it's gone. Like as soon as as soon as they find it, somebody will say, "Hey, this was I found this over at Von Mills. Hey, I found this over at Mississauga. Hey, I found this over at in Scarborough." And yeah, if you don't get there fast, it's gone. It's literally gone. And there could be a like I don't know if you guys remember. I'm gonna bring this up years ago, and it's gonna take me a while to find it, to be honest with you. Years ago, I actually encountered a swiper. At the time, I called him a scalper. At the time I used to call anybody who would take two or three more pieces of an item. I used to call them scalpers, and I used to have this effigy or this concept called Sniper Sam. Right, I used to do it all the time, and during the early days when I was looking for stuff, I encountered Scalper Sam. Again, I'm being I'm being I'm being kind of like dramatic right now, but I did. I met a Scalper Sam. Um, it was pretty crazy, and it happened right under my nose. So, pardon me, guys. Check this out. Years ago, I when was this? This was literally 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago, and you guys can watch this video whenever you have a chance. But I just want to show you um, the one part where this happened to me in real time. This is not even funny. This actually happened to me in real freaking time, and I could not believe how fast it was. I was actually searching for action figures at a Walmart up here in Aurora. Sorry, not Aurora. Um, where was it? Stouffville, Ontario. I was up here, and while I was there, I didn't know. I wasn't hunting anything too specific, but while I was up there, um, let's see here. Where was it? While I was up there, I happened to find a treasure trove, if you will, a bit of a huge score. I actually managed to find a massive score. The heck? Okay, that's weird. I happened to find a massive score of figures um, from the Star Wars Ahsoka Tano. Um, what's it called? The Ahsoka Tano 501st Legion. That's what it was. It was the Ahsoka Tano 501st Legion, and let's just skip a little bit here. So, but I also had this thing called a grapple counter. I think if anybody's been a long time um, viewers of the channel, I used to have this thing called the grapple counter, which was a lot of fun because grapple used to be everywhere. He used to be this eternal peg warmer that would block the shelves. I even turned it into the battle cat counter for a while, but that was a lot of fun. So I was searching around. I found a whole bunch of as you can see, the grapple counter got all the way up to 12 that day. That was hilarious. But that wasn't the big thing. The RD line had just come out, so we see Optimus Prime there, Megatron. Um, but okay, so this is interesting. As you can see here, I wanted to check on those Star Wars figures, but the real thing happened around. I guess it was over here. Where is it? I basically okay. Let me. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So check this out, everybody. Let's just listen in. Let's just listen in on what happened with this particular hunt. Watch and listen here. This is pretty crazy.
I see more of the green ghosts, and now all these Ghostbuster figures. pretty much have everybody here. There's Egon. No, sorry, there's Race Dance. Race Dance again. They have Gozer, Stance. They also have other. And they got Venkman here. They also have, there he is. There's Spengler. And yes, they do actually have Zedmore. So
the countdown was off.
Yeah, so if anybody's looking for these particular figures, they're right here. But one thing that's hidden back here that nobody seems to have figured out yet, because again, they're back here. Some of the Walmart exclusive Star Wars The Black Series are here, including the 332nd Ahsoka Clone Troopers.
So I found this whole pack, a full case of Clone Troopers and Death Watch Mandalorians, as you can see here. And if you read the caption that I actually put down on this side, somebody was hovering over my shoulder. Like I had just walked into this area, was hunting for anything, and then somebody was hovering over my shoulder, and I turned to see who it was. He literally took off. He's right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right? Actually, that's not the guy. But he was over my shoulder and he took off. And then what happened was I had a funny feeling that something was going on.
Super Commando.
Now, at the time, I was not collecting Star Wars heavy. I wasn't collecting Star Wars at all, really. It wasn't really a big thing. And this was before I had joined the Hunter group, and I could have given some people some heads up that these were here. But what ended up happening was, because I wasn't hunting these things, I was actually hunting Ghostbusters more than I was hunting Star Wars. So what ended up happening was I left the area.
They're here at the Stouffville Walmart. Crazy. Look everywhere, people.
See, I noticed the same person over my shoulder and tried looking around. So the guy was literally hanging around. I tried to see him. He was gone again. Right. So what happened was I went around and started looking at other stuff. Found more Star Wars on the peg, and for another like 10 minutes I was looking around looking at other stuff. And then what happened was, and you can see it right here in real time, right here. Check this out.
So I had a hunch and decided to check on those Star Wars figures. When I got back to the shelf, this happened. I was literally just here, and see that? All of the Star Wars figures are gone. Ahsoka's, oh my god. Like, seriously, what the hell happened? Scott Persam's real, guys. I swear to God. He was just here. He was hanging around me when I was looking at those figures, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, all right, well, I'll show everybody where they are. And then, now they're gone. I'm gonna see if I can catch up to him in line. Maybe we'll catch him while trying to check out. I don't know.
So this is the dumbest part about this whole endeavor. I actually did chase the guy down. I actually did try to catch him as he was checking out, and there he is. Watch this. This is crazy. This was just insane.
Holy crap! That's him. That's the guy who took all of the figures. You can see them in the bag right there. Holy crap. I just can't believe that. I started chasing him, but he was too far away. By the time I got outside, he was out of sight.
And that was my first encounter with a sniper. I'm calling them snipers now because, as you guys already know, sorry guys, I'm touching the mic. I'm trying to get it back in position. As many of you know, I don't choose to call anybody a scalper anymore because I don't know the situation. But that was my first encounter with a sniper. That was ridiculous. You guys can go ahead and reference that video. I'm gonna put a link to it directly. You can see exactly what happened in real time. It was, and to me, I was literally like, pardon me, guys. I'm gonna go get some tea in a second. But yeah, that was just one of those things. Now that was me 2 years ago, and at the time, it was one of those things. I was so inexperienced in hunting. I was just trying to get back into the hobby, and I really did feel that anyone who tries to grab more than Sorry, there's some lint going everywhere. Every time somebody, pardon me, anytime somebody, snags, snipes, scalps, right? Takes three or more figures of the same thing is scalping. At the time, I consider that. I consider that. I did not consider, right, at anything around that time, that somebody might be grabbing them for their friends. Somebody might be grabbing them for people who don't live in the area. Somebody. These were really sought after. These the 332nd Ahsoka troopers. They were hugely sought after. As a matter of fact, I did not actually end up getting one. That was the one and only time I actually saw the 332nd troopers in person. I picked up three. I picked up three of them in my hands and never saw them again. That Mandalorian I found a couple times, but never again did I ever see the Ahsoka Tano 332nd clone troopers. That was crazy. That was absolutely nuts. And the reason they were so sought after is because just a few months ago, earlier that year, the final season of the Clone Wars had aired, and those troopers, which were in honor of Ahsoka, were showcased in canon, and people went nuts for them. These figures were just absolutely crazy. Yes, exactly. D Spirit is saying army builder. Yes, army builder is another reason why people do this, right? So I didn't take that into consideration. I really didn't. That was my experience early on. So here in Canada, as I said earlier, if you're part of a group, and trying to find figures in the wild is very, very difficult up here, particularly if they're exclusives from Walmart. Walmart doesn't actually stock or restock very well. So once you hear something about hitting the street, you have to get out there. And I just stumbled upon this literally like it looked like two cases worth of Star Wars figures, the Black Series, and I never saw them again. That's how infrequent it is. So just like anything else, when you have less availability, things tend to go around, and you start to rely on pre-orders. In a lot of ways, when you start doing a lot of things with collecting anything, pre-orders are your best friend, but they can become a detriment as well. They can become really, really annoying and really, really terrible for certain members of the community. Myself, particularly, um, I've been burned more times with pre-orders than I can remember. And it's these things. And Robo talks about it. Jay talks about it over Geek Dead Life. I think even Mad Hatter's had problems with Loot Crate and so many other crazy early pre-orders that people are just getting sick and tired of them. And earlier this year, because of the problems that we've been having with fulfillment with Hasbro and so many other companies, some retailers have actually suffered immense losses from pre-orders, depending on how they handle them. Right? Um, for those of you guys who don't know, if you are a distributor of action figures, if you have a retail business, you are dealing with very, very finite margins. Like, you'd think an action figure is $26.99, right? And you make $10. I don't know. You think that, right? But if you're a small distributor, you cannot order bulk volume like 60, 2,000 pieces at a time, whatever, right? Like Walmart can do. Walmart orders in tens of thousands at a time. Sometimes, tens upon tens of thousands at a time. But smaller retailers, like Big Bad Toy Store or Nerdzoic or Dorkside Toys, right? All these guys, they can only order as much as they think they can sell. So when it comes down to numbers like that, you're seeing orders of 100, 200, maybe 300 at a time. But more than likely, especially in the case of a retailer like Nerdzoic, you're looking at more like 50, 60, 100, 150. You're not going to get into the 200 range, because you just don't have when you're starting off early, you don't have a consumer base to really guarantee that those sales are going to happen. And much like what Nerdzoic has said in multiple times, Matt over there has talked about this a lot. As you can tell, I subscribe to Nerdzoic. He talks about this all the time. How when he first started, there were no customers. He had to actually build his customer base, and having a YouTube channel was a big thing for him. If it wasn't for his YouTube channel, he probably would have he probably would have said, not said. He probably would have had a much more difficult time getting customers. But because he has a YouTube channel, he's able to translate many of those viewers as customers, which is great. But even Matt has said that he's overestimated items, he's underestimated items, right? He's gotten a hold of items which people want, but didn't realize that they were such good sellers. There are multiple things which go into retail and have burned a lot of retailers for pre-orders. And Matt actually takes payment up front, whereas other retailers like Big Bad Toy Store and and if you're on a subscription model or whatever it is, they take a huge risk, a massive risk on fulfillment, because let's say you accept, 300 orders from a pre-order. Why? Because there's no money down, right? There's no money down for Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and you take 300 orders, right? That's 300 promises that you will actually be able to buy this for your customer, and then when it comes in, that's when they pay, when it ships out. But what happens when your customer, 3 months later decides, you know what, I changed my mind. This is, whatever. I cancel it. There's one pre-order. There's one pre-order you're already ordered from the manufacturer, and now have to, sell it on the latter half. You didn't. That was a pre-order which was guaranteed before, and now it's no longer guaranteed, right? So you're on the hook for that one pre-order. It's now back on the shelf. You didn't sell it, right? Or what if somebody said, "Oh shit, this actually came out 2 weeks in Canada. I can get my buddy to go get it." So he cancels it from Big Bad Toy Store. Does the same effect, right? So in many cases, stores like Big Bad Toy Store sit on tons of product, after the fact, like 100 pieces, whatever, and they got to sell those things. They got to sell those things, and that's why in many times you see a whole bunch of different figures which aren't as popular just sitting on Big Bad Toy Store for sale for the longest time. Like it's kind of like shelf warming in their warehouse. It's crazy. And this came ahead, with this whole pre-order situation, this past 3 months, when, as many of us know, right before Christmas, we just got inundated with a crap ton of pre-orders coming out of nowhere. Like literally, they were just landing on our laps, and our bank accounts were like ding, 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 ding. It was like a Christmas tree, like lighting up. Like just debit, like automatic payment, credit adjustment, this and that. You're literally getting like hit after hit after hit from different pre-orders that you had forgotten about for like months. You know what I mean? A whole year passed and you forgot about these things. And right at the end of the year, Hasbro comes in and just says, "Oh, guess what? Bang! You got all these freaking pre-orders that come out of freaking nowhere." Holy schmackies. Like that really got me in trouble this year. Because again, I'm in a situation right now where many of my clients are not, have scaled back, and I'm not getting a very steady income right now. And the problem with that is with all these pre-orders showing up at the same time, I literally, got into a huge situation where my credit card was just lighting up like crazy. I'm like, how the hell am I going to make this minimum payment next month? Like it was getting that bad. It was getting really, really bad. And I imagine a lot of you were getting into that same situation. Let me know in the comment section because that was just absolutely ludicrous. I couldn't believe how that came to be. It was just crazy. And then there's the flip side of it. There's the complete opposite of sorry guys, I really am going through the sniffles this week. Then there's the complete opposite of that, where you have what you think is a guaranteed lockdown pre-order, right? You're hoping, you're saying, "Oh, I got this guy in the bag. This is the dude. This is the one that I'm going to get, right? This guy, I'm going to get him for sure, and as well as this guy." And you're locked in. You know you've got it, like because you stayed in that pre-order line, from the beginning. You fought the hard fight. Everything was good. Pardon me, guys. I really got to get some water. You made it happen. It was exactly what you needed, and you locked it down. So you're sitting on this for like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and you're just waiting for it to fulfill. You're waiting for it to deliver. And then, particularly with Amazon, seems to be the worst offender in this. The worst offender seems to be Amazon. but coming in a very close second for me anyway. Yeah, D Spirit's got the right idea. I gotta go get some tea. I can't. D Spirit has all the right sayings right at the right time. Um, Particularly with Amazon or Target, which Target comes in really second for me because they've canceled more things than I have that I'd like to mention. They come up with this grand scheme, and I'm waiting. I think I have it all laid out. And today, one of the major things that I saw, which really pissed me off, and I'm gonna go get some water so you guys can read this while I go get some tea. But check this out, guys. The the worst thing that any collector can see when they um, when they oh gosh, let me just do this way. Yeah, when they think they've got it locked down, but all of a sudden they get the worst screen that has ever happened. Whenever you're a collector, I got one of these, and I was just, my heart just sank. You guys can read this. I'm gonna get some tea. I'll be right back. But yeah, guys, Amazon, Amazon decided to go ahead and say exactly what it says here on the screen. Please go ahead, read it. I'll be right back, guys. Oh my gosh. Due to lack of availability, blah, 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 blah. I feel like I'm in a Scooby's cartoon. Blah, 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 yes, ma'am. Blah, 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 yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yes, ma'am. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, man, you see, my dog ate my homework. Yeah, my dog, yeah, my dog ate my homework. Pardon me, guys. Oh, God. This was what I received today from Amazon. It says, hello, due to lack of availability, we will not be able to obtain the following items for your order. We've canceled the items and apologize for the inconvenience. If you see a charge for the canceled items, we will refund you within 1 to 2 business days. That is complete BS. That is complete BS. It's taken weeks. Okay, weeks. I think the longest I've had to wait for a refund is like a month. Do not believe what these guys tell you. Okay, it will take forever to get your money back in certain cases. It takes weeks. You eventually do. You eventually do get your money back. It can take freaking weeks. If you're still interested in purchasing these items, it may be available from other sellers. Again, complete BS. Yes, it is available for other sellers 100% at 3 times the cost. Freaking scalpers. That's where the word scalper, when you inflate at a very rare item, that's where I think you're a freaking scalper. Okay, like right off the bat. If you, again, my definition of scalper is if you're going to offer it at an auction and you start at a reasonable price, and then the market votes it up, you're not scalping. But if you freaking come in and you freaking get a very rare item and automatically ask 3 times the cost for it, you're freaking scalping. That is my my overall scope of what a scalper is. Please visit the detail pages for these items below. Well, let's check out what it was that what they ran out of. They did, in fact, run out of the Star Wars Retro 2-pack Denga and IG-11. I think it's IG-11. And yes, this is yeah, lots of fun. Lots of freaking fun. So excited for that. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you for once again, dashing my hopes and my dreams. Yeah, just you're such a peach. You're such a peach, Amazon. Like honestly. And this is not an isolated incident. This happens everywhere. I mean, like, the next biggest offender for me is Target. Yeah, Target. Now this is somebody else's screenshot. We're just gonna utilize this, but this has happened to me too many times, particularly with GI Joes. GI Joes, the Viper Islands, the what was it called? Viper Islands, the Tiger Force, the Python Patrols. Inevitably, this is what has happened to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get this, and this one is for Chris. Hi, Chris. Regrettably, we're not able to ship these items at this time from your below order. Please accept our sincerest apologies. We appreciate your business and hope to serve you better next time. You've never been able to serve anybody on this level. Amazon, Star Wars: The Black Series, Din Djarin, The Mandalorian Child. Um, exclusives are the bane of any collector's existence, and it doesn't make it easier when the person sorry, I keep hitting that, the company that is in charge of actually fulfilling your pre-order fails, completely freaking fails at what they're supposed to do. You had one job, Target. You had one job, just the one. You have the one job, and you can't even do that job. What does that say? What does that say about a company that cannot fulfill the hopes and dreams of collectors, man? And then for Target, just for Target, mostly for Target, every once in a while, every so often, you're gonna get fulfilled from Target. Well, every once in a while, you're gonna get the fulfillment from Target. It's gonna be that huge hope and that dream has been fulfilled, and you'll be like, yes, Target came through. The shipping notice is here. I got my shipping number. Everything's good. And then it comes to your door. It comes to your door in a freaking mailer bag. It comes to your door in a freaking mailer bag. It's not even a padded mailer bag. It doesn't even have any bubbles in it. It's just this freaking, it's like an envelope, a plastic freaking envelope. By the way, not very environmentally friendly, right? And what condition could you hope for? What condition could it possibly be in? In this stupid mailer bag. Well, let me tell you, it never comes in the way you were hoping for. It never does. It comes like literally wrecked. Like wrecked, stepped on, kicked, folded, like the whole 9 yards. Anybody who is an inbox collector, please do yourself a favor. Try to hunt this down in the wild. There was just no there was no point in me ordering this online at Target. Like, I should have learned my lesson a long time ago. Target does not respect your property. They just don't. They just do not respect whoever's picking on the line. Like, get better training, because honestly, this is ridiculous. This is freaking ridiculous. This is absolutely unacceptable. Walmart wasn't any better. Walmart was not any freaking better. Walmart was not any better at all. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to keep talking about Target for a second, but I am going to show you what Walmart did to me, because I was not happy with Walmart when this happened. when this happened, I was not happy at all. So earlier this month, for the holidays, we have in Canada, we have what we call Boxing Day, and it's a holiday where it's tradition. I've talked about this a couple of times, where now it's a tradition of selling off older stock that needs to be cleared out for the next rollout. And Walmart did me dirty, as they tend to do. Walmart did me so dirty. And yeah, I ended up returning this thing. So it was Tuesday, January the 3rd. I'm just gonna bring this up because this was so disappointing, because I was looking forward to finally getting this guy. I'm not a big Marvel Legends collector. I'm really not. But this one in particular, this one, my heart sank. My heart literally sank. While I'm looking it up, I want to say hi to everybody's in the chat. Randall Gazig is in the house. Good to see you, Randall. Juan Toys and Bricks. Happy New Year 2023. Thank you so much, Juan Toys and Bricks. Raymond Chong, what's going on, brother? Rhea Black is in the house. Jason DeCarlo is in the house. Good to see you. Armando O, always good to see you. Raymond, what's going on, brother? Layered today, walking my dog and looking for Pokemon Kelseon. I hope you find him. He's not easy to catch. Old IT guy, what's going on? Hey, Jay, hope you had a good weekend. I saw those images, dude. Thank you very much. Jermaine Hunter, yeah, we just now getting the bats and Cobra Vipers from Python Patrol at Target. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ramos Prime, Titanium Hanger already got wrong figure packed from the Dungeons and Dragons figures, the ones based off of the 80s cartoons. So sad. So sad. Raymond, swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. That's right, swiper. Stop the swiping. All right, let me I'm gonna keep going, but let me just double check on this. So it was January 3rd, so it would have been the first, according to this, it's the last one, I think. I think it is the last one from the 3rd. So is it? I think it's this one. All right, let me just grab this, guys. Let's see if this is the right one. Let me just see if we get lucky here. So I'm gonna grab this. Yep, I think it is the right one. Jer Bear's in the house. Still haven't found Recondo or Bazooka at Toys R Us. I was calling daily. Now I just wait until they post it online. I hope you can order it online, Jer Bear. That's always a hard one to get. Master Versal Toy Hunter, good to see you. Obi-Wan is good in the house. Good to see you, brother. Rodimus Prime, Nolan is in the house. What's going on, Nolan? D Spirit, thank you again for all those heads up. Easy Cure, produce more and more often. Yes, that would be the Easy Cure. Local Body, crazy. It is. Scalper, at the time, I'm going to call them Sniper Sams now. Sniper Sams. Master Versal Toy Hunter, good to see you again. Why chase him? That's dangerous. He didn't look that big. I think I could have taken him. I could have taken him. We don't have guns up here in Canada, so it wouldn't have been that bad. That's a joke, by the way, guys. Never chase down anybody. It was a bad idea. Yes, I believe it was army building, probably. I'm going to have to drink some tea now. Micah's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Aaron Hardy. Good to see you. Army building, not trying to, and failing. Alpha Prime. He was probably watching you make sure you don't grab his toys. He probably collects too. And that's what I ended up coming to the conclusion with, like sometimes people are army building, sometimes they're picking them up for their friends. I'm no longer judging anybody. I don't do that anymore. It is what it is. D-Spirit, put out a case of VC 231 Stormtroopers in a New York minute. They're gone. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, I've come to that conclusion that everybody deserves to get them when they get them. Sharky Mark, buy now, regret later. Always have to return window in most places. Fun the hunt is after all. Fun the hunt is after all. Yes, of course. I can't do any funny voices today, guys. It's just not going to happen. Aaron Hardy's in the house. Good to see you. Demon, 888. Princess Toy Phalanx. Good to see Princeton Phalanx, 59. Good to see you, brother. D-Spirit. Eric Valdez. Good to see you, my friend. Andrew Davis, what's going on? How you doing? Andrew, did your package come in safely? We never really actually got to talk about that. I hope it arrived safely. Vadertron's Toy Chest, what's going on, my friend? Sir Clifton, what's going on, brother? Hello, Jay and everybody in the chat. I encountered an employee sniper at the Target here in Texas. The display shipper for Origin wouldn't let me take it and told me to come back, and it was gone. He said he threw it away. Possibly that's true. He might have sniped it. He might have actually done that. You never know. Eric Valdez, why does He-Man wear a bra? That is the eternal question, is it not? Is it not the eternal question, Eric Valdez? Why does He-Man wear a bra? It's actually a pair of straps. It's actually to show off his pecs. He actually is enhancing his pectorals. But that is a story for another time, Eric. That is a story for another time. Dude, go get some tea. Yes, I got some finally. Thank you. I disagree. Zavi are the worst. There's an interesting one. I have no experience with Zavi. I have no experience at all. Randall Gazig, Target hit me with 6 pre-orders shipping this week. Plus, Mattel Creations was sending out customers for the WWE ring with Diesel figures instead of Macho Man that was included in the Zerber. That is terrible. That is another problem. But we're not talking about Kickstarters here. We're not talking about crowdsourced projects. We're actually talking about just pre-orders for today. Aaron Hardy has seen it firsthand. AW Shitty J, that sucks. I know. Sorry, that is awe. It is kind of crappy. Sharky Mark is still waiting on the 2-pack Dengar Bosk from Amazon. Been over a year now, I think. Well, I got the cancellation, my friend. I got the cancellation. Juan Toys and Bricks. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Bang. That's right. That's right, Juan. Vidertron's Toy Chest. Zavi takes your money and then denies it. That's terrible. Good old Mega J. Yes, I know. Just terrible. Nolan. Been hearing some bad stuff about Zebi, which actually kept me from getting anything from them. Yeah, a bad reputation can really hit you in the nards. Anybody else we haven't said hi to yet? Randall, that Star Wars Deco Pack is available only on the American page right now. Why can't this company coordinate with each other? Is there any way any of us could get them over to you? Randall, I don't. You don't need to get them over to me. Thank you so much for the offer. This is just my problem. If anybody does want to, let me know. Maybe you have an extra or whatever. Hit me up on IG. We can talk about it. Okay. Thank you so much, Randall. I really appreciate it. Bernie Davis, what's going on? Hi, Jay. I'm waiting for my HasLab Proton Pack to show up on my house. God, do not let those porch pirates get them, Bernie. Make sure to guard that house. Do you remember what's going on? Long day, spent over $200 in J.I. Joe Army building, picked up some more Joes. Holy crap. Bernie, like Walmart, their mailbags, they're just freaking terrible. Terrible. Vadertron, at least you got the Pigman J. He's gold dust here in UK. Brother, if you need one, let me know. Not this one. I'll try and find you another one. Maybe, well, I'm not the right one. I'm in Canada, but maybe somebody can help out Vadertron's toy chest. Randall, Target is resetting. You got Hordak Masterverse for $9 at Amazon and Walmart does the same. Target and BBTS Ringside are all great at shipping. Yes, they are, but availability seems to be a very difficult thing for everybody these days. Sir Clifton is in the house. Vadertron again. Amazon hits rock bottom, says He-Man every as the delivery source. Just crazy. Sithbred, what's going on, Sithbred? Good to see you. Sharky Mark again. Anybody else that we haven't said hi to yet? I think we're all caught up. Oh, there we go. Richard Garcia. How are you, Jay? I'm good, Richard. Good to see you, my friend. Finally, I'm here right alive without being at work at the clock. Good to see you, Richard. Thanks for being here tonight. Canceled your pre-orders on Entertainment Earth today because you found the last Ronin unarmored. No, that's unfortunate. But again, you need to buy what you want to buy. Christoph Kenneth. Christoph Kenneth, good to see you, my friend. Hi, Jay. My Walmart got 2 Waves of Black Series, Echo and Omega. I grabbed all the Troopers, Omega, Echo, first time seeing them. Yes, I know. It was very hard to find Echo. Omega. Echo I found once, and that was because of a pre-order. But Omega, very, very difficult to find. Do you remember me? Jay, did you order the another 20 Macy's stores have closed here in the U.S. and Macy's Toys R Us failed has been removed from Macy's? Is that real or are you trolling us? Do you remember me? Because honestly, I haven't heard anything of that. If you can send us the article, I would definitely like to hear that. That's unfortunate. That would be terrible. Please let us know if you're trolling because that's really bad. That would really be a terrible thing for many Americans. That would be absolutely terrible. Darth Cisco, good to see you, my friend. I think we've caught up with everybody. Christopher Kyneth, my Toys R Us got the G.I. Joe Classified Bazooka, Green Viper, and one more. I can't remember the others. That's excellent. Congratulations, Christoph. I'm glad you found them. And Richard, yes, hopefully you'll be able to find him soon, Nolan. Absolutely. I'm hoping everyone will find the toys that they want. This is always a difficult thing, especially around this time of year.
All right, so I got another.
All right, so actually that wasn't it. I picked up the wrong one. That was the Aftermath. Let me see if I can find the right one. It's January 2nd. All right, January 2nd is the one. Hold on, guys. Let's do this again. So, crap. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but yeah, Walmart did me dirty. They really did. Was not happy with this one, and this one I think you guys very similar to, and this is the worst. The reason I want to bring this one up is because it is actually quite shocking. At least with Target, they had an excuse. It was a bag which it was shipped in, and that I can at least understand. I can at least understand the bag. This one had no excuse whatsoever. I was really disappointed with what happened here. Let me find it. It's right here, I think. There it is. And it is the second. I only have 2 things on the second, which probably explains what's going on. Those are JPEGs. Okay, that was in the wrong area. So the second, hold on here. There. There we go, and there we go. Let's bring these ones up and see if we get lucky. Okay, so here we go. I finally found it. Take a look at this, guys. This is heartbreaking. This is literally heartbreaking. Um, I was so sad when this happened, and not for the reasons that you would think, but anyway. So, like I said, Target sent it to me in a bag. Okay, that is somewhat inexcusable in itself, but this is where things really get stupid. Walmart sends me this, and I think you guys will agree this was absolutely terrible. Check this out.
All right, let's crack her open, see what we got. Oh, I think I know what that is. And I'm returning this. What the hell? Are you serious? Guys, what the heck? You are kidding me. Yeah, this one's going back. This one's freaking... Somebody stepped on this 5 times. And it's in a box, too. That's what really kills me. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. It's been taped up, resealed. Terrible. Fucking terrible. Well, Walmart has failed yet again. Incredible. Am I surprised? No, I am not.
Can you believe that? It was in a box. It was in a freaking box. And they shipped it to me completely damaged. I'm at the point where I think that pre-orders are Russian roulette. Okay, uh, you may get lucky, you may secure a pre-order, but the reality is your likelihood of actually getting something intact is literally up to it's in the fate of anybody who decides to package this. Now, I'll be the first to admit this was an item. Okay, this was an item which truthfully, this was an item which was a it was a clearance item. It really was. But even a clearance item, pardon me, guys, you have to you can't sell garbage. You cannot sell garbage to your clients. Like, this is complete garbage. I mean, that thing is, somebody taped that with actual packaging tape. This is just complete. They kicked it. I don't even know if any of the pieces are in there. I didn't even bother checking. This is complete, absolute freaking garbage. And these companies should be ashamed that they actually put that out for sale. That is just freaking criminal. Luckily, as some people have mentioned in the chat, you can have a return window. That makes a lot of sense, and thank God for that. Because honestly, if I was forced to eat this because it was a clearance item, I think I would be writing Walmart and just letting them have it. Like, that. It's complete freaking disgrace. Just a freaking disgrace on that one. And again, pardon me, guys. Again, it doesn't really stop. Oh gosh, give me 1 second, guys. It doesn't really stop. I mean, like, they're just too many examples. We get examples from Target. We get examples from Walmart. You know what I mean? And again, these are exclusives, right? These are exclusives. Like this one here, the Super Nintendo Entertainment Classic System. Like, that really sucks. That was a really hard item to find at one point, right? And Dorkside Toys again is and I wanted to bring this up earlier, but Dorkside Toys unfortunately is a victim of this. And you're probably asking why? How's that possible? How's Dorkside Toys a victim of this? Well, the problem stems mainly from the fact that they are a distributor, and they had to take a risk on ordering these things for clients. And what happened was, this past 3 months, in my opinion, anyway, I don't have any facts to back this up, but in my opinion, I think they just got inundated with all these pre-orders showing up at the exact same time, and literally putting a huge hole in their in their financing. I think they literally got inundated with toys all at the same time, and the bill comes when the toys ship. Pardon me, guys. And I think that's what happened here. I think that's what actually happened. They got inundated with way too much volume at the same time. Probably close to $1 million in product from multiple orders from multiple clients, and they didn't have the money to pay for it. I think that's actually what happened. A lot of people have some more facts on this, but I think that really Dorkside is a victim of this, just like anybody else. I'm not defending them. That's not what I'm doing. But what I'm trying to say is, just like us, when we start getting hit multiple times with multiple pre-orders at the exact same time, like what happened this past couple of months, my credit card company literally called me and said, "What the hell's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, like that." That's what happened because again, I'm in between clients right now, right? My situation is not secure. I just do not have, I don't have the luxury to have all of these things coming at the same time, and it really hurt me. It hurt me this time around. It's absolutely crazy. Jermaine says, "I need." I read about that. I read about Macy's. Wow, that's scary. Armando, it's fun judging people. Jay, ha ha ha. Very funny, Armando. Thanos. Hey Jay and everybody, good to see you, Thanos. What's going on? Randall Gazig. Target is pre-ordering He-Man Masterverse movie and He-Man Skeletor to be shipped this week. God, I hope they don't. I hope they actually put them in boxes. Oh my goodness, Randall, that's just so sad. Like honestly, I hope you get yours. I hope you get yours intact. Masterversal, Nolan, Armando, yeah, everybody's talking to each other. Christopher Kenneth, I wouldn't doubt that Macy's is struggling. I heard Macy's is struggling regardless, but I hope that I hope that they have not canceled the Toys R Us initiative because that would be sad. D Spirit, hard not to be considering Hasbro is creating the frenzy with scalping and lack of order fulfillment. It is getting rough out there. It really is. Andrew, I got the packaging. I haven't gotten a chance to open it. Still inspecting all of my Mondo figures. Thank you, Andrew. Let me know how it goes, okay? Bernie Davis, I miss the days of KB Toy Works and Kitty City. Yes, those are wonderful places. We don't have KB Toys or Kitty City up here, but I heard that they were great. Vadertron's Toys Chest. Anyone dealt with Kapow Toys? I have not. Has anybody dealt with them? D Spirit, lack of legitimate nationwide toy stores has fueled the frenzy. That's actually probably true. Sir Clifton, I really miss Toys R Us here in the US. Seeing Canada is fortunate enough to have Toys R Us is awesome. I wish that they would come back, but it's not ever happening. It's just an awesome part of history. I hope it does happen. I hope it does. They're trying with Macy's. I don't know what's going on. I promise you I'm not trolling. Yes, you can look it up in all the news all over here. Wow. Let's, you know what? As a really quick aside, let's just double check. Toys R Us removed from Macy's. Let's see if that comes up. Nothing's really coming up per se. The latest one was October. Let me go by date. Let's see if there's something that comes in the date. So the past week, let's see. Okay. Reddit is coming up with something, but you can never really trust Reddit. Macy lists more store closings by Bizwoman. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out from here. So according to this one, Macy lists more store closings. Toys R Us. Okay, Macy's also plans to open 400 new Toys R Us stores within the store starting this new year. During the conference call, they plan to shutting approximately 60 remaining stores. The company has previously owned, according to USA Today. All right, but it doesn't say that they're canceling their partnership with Toys R Us. That's not what it says here in this article. Does the correlation ever equal causation? That's not it. What Macy location is closing 2023? Okay, here's something. 2 days ago, Toys R Us might shut down US, the Daily Beast. Let's find out what this says. The Daily Beast says that reporting Toys R Us might shut down in the US. I mean, like, come on. This was March 8th of 2018. That's not it. This was 2 days ago, but the actual article, it says here it was listed 2 days ago, but the actual article was from 2018. 8 hours ago. Macy's closed locations here. And yeah, it doesn't actually say that they've canceled any partnership. All this talks about is the 60 stores. So far, the only thing I've been able to find here are indications of the 60 stores that are being closed nationwide for Macy's. It doesn't say that they've canceled. It doesn't say that they've canceled their partnership with Toys R Us. That's not what it says, and it doesn't say that the Toys R Us's are being removed. That's not what it says either. So Do you remember me? I can't find any information on that. So please, if you have an actual article that says that they are canceling their partnership, please send it to me on IG. I will bring it up and we will read it. I am very, very interested in that. 100%. Bernie, did the dog chew on that? Yes, it did. I'm pretty sure it did. I'm pretty sure it chewed on it, and short of actually defecating on it, it did everything it could. Sir Clifton, Thanos, good to see you. You guys are talking. Yeah, I know. I was so. Yeah, it was, guys. It was real. Like Walmart sent that to me. Can you believe that? Walmart sent it to me in a box. In a freaking box, they sent it to me in a freaking box. Project Fear 22. It's so hard to secure a mere box. These stores seriously don't care. They don't. At least with shipping, you got to find it in store. You got to find it in store. That's horrible. MODOK, even in a brown box, is still destroyed. It is. It is. It's just sad. I know. Some dignity. I know. Richard, I would call them, and I would call them, tell them I'm an box collector. I don't need to call them. I walked over. I actually went back to Walmart and got a replacement. No, sorry, I got a refund. There was no replacements. That's a shame that happened to your. Yes, I know, Will. It's just so terrible. Christoph, they probably didn't check to see if the prices were the same. Dude, it was just I don't know what they were doing. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, they did. They totally did. I was so upset. Obi-Wan. The F-bomb came out. It did. It actually did. Your rediscoveries for Mossman. Yeah, I know. I mean, imagine again, exclusives, right? Just absolutely exclusives. Like when does that happen? Richard ordered a beat up 40th anniversary He-Man, but they let you keep it for free and send you a new one. That is customer service right there. The problem with this was again, this is a clearance item, right? And because it's a clearance item, it just didn't they didn't have any more availability, so they just gave me a refund. Which in and of itself is fine. I wasn't really going to gripe about it too much, but I mean, you know, it's just terrible. Ginger ale, no, tea is enough. You know, it's just this. I'm getting over. It must be a bug or something. I don't really know what's going on. Do you remember me? I can't find it in store, but to buy. But then I won't be buying it unless the company sends them themselves. 30-party deliveries, no for me. No, this was Walmart Direct, guys. This was Walmart Direct. This was not some third-party company. Jason DiCarlo, have you had a problem finding the pre-ordered from Walmart and waiting and coming and turn around and cancel the order in the end and then find it in figures and stores? That's how your order got canceled. I got you. Yes, you ordered it ahead. They ended up canceling it and it ended up in a store where you found it. I know. Why go through all the hassle, right? Why go through the hassle? Christoph, did you see the Disavowed action figures ordered the Symbiote 3-pack from Amazon and it was full of random bath pieces instead of an action figure? That's just terrible. That's criminal. That is just so criminal. Oh my god, that's crazy. Randall Guzi, Greenside Collectibles is good for pre-orders and packaging. Yes, again, there are fan channels which would do it way better. Damon Slayer, if I ever move again, I wonder if all my stuff will be safe for the movers. That is also a dangerous thing. We tend to just pack it ourselves. You know, the really important stuff I pack it myself and I put it in my car. Christoph, we have Toys R Us with the States and Targets and Frankenstein's. I have that placed on my bucket list. There you go, my friend. Yes, please paste us a link. Please do. Please paste us a link. No, do you remember me said Toys R Us store was closed? No, that's not what it says. What about the issue with Widows of Boxes, Jay? Do you know about the D&D figures that had an issue with Hank that contained a Diana figure inside? Yes. Tidarium Hanger has mentioned that multiple times. Well, thank you for that. Christoph, Target gets figures open and they immediately go up on sale for 70% off. Those were the days. I know, right? D-Spirit, I think you need to state it as a gift. No, I've tried that. I tried that with this. I tried that with Target. I've tried that with Walmart. I've tried that with everybody, D-Spirit. No, it's a luck of the draw. It's a luck of the draw. They don't care. They do not care. Bernie Davis, they only want your money. They don't care about anything but making money. Well, you know what? A lot of times you can feel that now. That's crazy. Richard Garcia, Jay, you need to get a fresh whole ginger shredded, boil it, and then strain it to make a nice hot tea. I don't think it's my throat. My throat doesn't hurt. It's something else, guys. It's something else entirely. But thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for your well wishes, guys. I really appreciate it. Did anyone pre-order the new Hogsworth Harry Potter PS5 game? Coming coming in 5 weeks. Hogsworth. I think you mean Hogswart. But no, I have not ordered it. It looks good. Project Fear 22. It's coming in just 5 weeks. Whoa. Master Versal. Oh yes, I've had the orders dragged through an asteroid field in the ocean. A few parcels here ended up like that, and the fears of the days not knowing what condition your parcels come in have arrived. Send you the Macy's link in Messenger. Okay, here we go. We shall find out what it says. Messenger. You sent me a Messenger message. Okay, hold on. Okay, Jesse. Macy's closing another batch of stores. Here is the full list. All right. So according to this article, let's see here. Find it page. Toys R Us. Not T's R Us. Toys R Us. Toys R Us. There's nothing in here that mentions Toys R Us at all. Macy's plans to close 4 more stores nationwide during the total. Macy's spokesperson and employees. Closures this year are the resurrection of the plan. It would toss a whole of 20. It would close a total of 125 stores through thousands of jobs, lower costs. Most of these Macy's closed stores in 2020, 2021, 2022. We continue to meet our customers. There is nothing in this article about Toys R Us at all. Do you remember? There is nothing in here that says anything about Toys R Us. I just went through the whole article. Can you reread it? Is that the right article you sent me? Because this article does not mention anything about... This article doesn't... The hell? This article doesn't mention anything about Toys R Us at all. I did a search too. It actually... I looked up Toys R Us in this article. There's nothing in it about Toys R Us. Yeah, there's 0 of 0 mentions of Toys R Us in this article. So there's nothing in this about Toys R Us shutting down. Oh, it's the wrong one. Okay, so please send us the right one. Let's see here. D Spirit, try an acid. No, it's not my stomach. It's definitely a cough. That's not it. Thank you, D Spirit, for the suggestion. Older T guy, make sure you label the storage sits. Lost 90% of my Maddie Ghostbuster collection when my storage bin was tossed by mistake. That's terrible. You should sue those guys. That's just wrong. Christoph Kenneth, Jace, see you at Baldur's Gate. D&D video games coming out this fall. Nice. That's excellent. And Do You Remember Me is going to go and check again for the article. Please send it to me. Do You Remember Me? Guys, pre-orders continue to be a major problem. And I hope in the future, as things shift from a retail model onto a online model, that companies will soon start to respect our products more frequently, as this cannot continue. This is not good for the industry. I hope that will be something that they start to do more frequently and better, that they will get better at doing this. It's a real tragedy what's been happening. Guys, along with this, I do want to mention that I did have a ton of stuff come in this holiday season. As a matter of fact, let's head down to the new toy room, which I'm building, and let's see exactly what happened this week. Honestly, it's been absolutely ridiculous. I had quite the conundrum this whole weekend trying to get this out of here. Check a look at what's been happening. Let me give you a quick update as to what I've been doing, trying to organize downstairs. Guys, hold on to your hats. Let's take a look at what's been going on. I'm just going to run downstairs and we'll take a quick look. Have a look, guys. Check it out. All right, guys, I just want to share some plans that I have for you for 2023. As you guys know, some of you know that I've been planning on doing a full remake of my toy room. That was the whole plan, and I've started already. As you can see, I already got this display back here. It's full of crap right now, but I got all this other stuff down here as well. And I also wanted to show you something which is kind of the topic of today's video. Yeah, the problem with pre-orders. See, the thing about pre-orders is if you order too many things, you end up with a pile of crap, right? Similar to what you see here. Like this is just tons and tons of crap, open boxes. But the issue isn't so much the open boxes. It's moreover, you end up having to pay for all that stuff ahead of time. Because you pre-ordered them, and if you did it through places like Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon, things tend to go a little bit weird when they finally start shipping and you don't expect it. And that seems to be my issue right now. These boxes are just an example of what happened during this past couple of months for Christmas and New Year's and stuff. Yeah, I got inundated with all these crazy pre-orders, and honestly, it got me into a lot of trouble. I was not able to actually organize my finances properly. I had to talk to a few people. It was pretty bad. And this came at a time where I'm not getting steady work, so that made it even more difficult. Guys, pre-orders can be a godsend at some time, but it can actually be a detriment a lot of times. It really is. You got to be careful. You got to be very, very careful. At the same time, I wanted to talk a little bit about this plans for this room. You know what I mean? As you can see here, this is my collection over the past year and a half, 2 years, right? Accumulating just action figures and toys. Holy crap! I just can't believe it's been 2 years since I actually started collecting again. And you can see just what can happen if you dedicate yourself to actually collecting toys for 2 straight years. This is insane. And really, there's more stuff upstairs. That's what's really, really frightening about this. This is the majority of it, as you can see here, kind of well organized. But the reality is, there's way more upstairs in the studio, because this is actually just my extra office down here on the first floor. But in my studio, which you guys have seen the tours of, some of you, like there's more stuff up there. I haven't actually moved any of that stuff. So yeah, this actually has to become something more. And I want to showcase some of that to you because the idea that I had is very important to me, and I really want that to happen. Let's see if I can flip the camera and show you what the overall plans are right now. Actually, you know what? It's easier if I just turn around like this. And you see that? These are the display cases which I showcased multiple times. I did showcase the moving of this one here into the house, as well as I believe I showcased this one as well, right? So these two are going to be the main cases, and then we have this wonderful new edition, which is a mono case, and this thing looks incredibly gorgeous. It's got a base, and it slides out. It's locked right now, but it does slide out. I can put something like Castle Grayskull in here or something like that. I don't know. I don't think it's that big. I don't think it's as big as that in order to put Castle Grayskull in here. But the goal is to take most of these things back here, most of them out of here, out into these displays themselves. Because I've got all these great figures, right? I've got Titan Class over here. I've got some Marvel Legends over here. I've got G.I. Joe on this side, right? I've got a lot of great figures down here. If you look there, that's a lot. That's a whole bunch of vintage collection figures. Down in there, we have more Masters Universe. Over here, we have more Masters Universe, DX9, Omega Supreme, Gabriel, if you will. Yeah, we got a ton of Marvel Legends back here. Like, you can't see them all because of the bags, but as you can see there, I've got tons and tons of them. Down there, we got more Transformers, more DC Multiverse. We got some Star Wars figures just hanging out over here. More Master Universe on this side, just a ton of them over on that side. And of course, we have, as before, a lot of stuff I picked up for $5 Fridays, including these Thundercats, right? More Transformers, more Power Rangers. All this stuff has to come out of boxes eventually. A lot of these things just came from $5 Fridays and from friends, right? Even a whole bunch of Castle Grayskulls, which some of you saw I picked up for a really great price. But yeah, this is the goal, to get all of this stuff, all of these things in my collection properly seated and taken out of the boxes and put into these gorgeous displays. That is the real goal. The real goal is to get them into these displays and, showcasing what they're supposed to look like properly. That is the goal.
And yeah, that is that's my New Year's resolution for 2023. That's what I plan to do. That's the hope anyway. And yeah, then but first and foremost, we gotta figure out what's going on here, right? I just got crap everywhere. Retro systems on this side, right? Turtle vans, just everything is all over the place right now. And again, this is the problem with having pre-orders come in all at the same time. Planning just went through the window. Like believe it or not, this was all clear before the holidays. This was all empty. The floor was beautiful. I could actually see the floor. Now you can't even see it. It's just a complete, absolute disaster in here. And that's what I want to change. I want to change all that. I want to get all of this stuff organized and into these gorgeous cases over here, as well as this one right here. That's the real plan. So guys, yeah, let's make this 2023 something special. I really want to make this into something that I can be proud of, because this is a problem. This is a problem. All right, guys, let's get back to the stream, because honestly, we got to talk more about this pre-order problem. Just crazy. Oh man. Yeah, guys, don't be like me. Don't go crazy like me. The last 2 years have been nuts. Yeah, it's been a great ride. It's been a great ride, and it continues to be a great ride. It's still an incredible thing. I have to cut back though. I have to cut back now. The toy collecting has changed. The landscape has changed. The pricing has changed. Everything is different now. The whole thing that was toy collecting, or that is toy collecting, as the game has changed. Okay, like like Flynn said, the game has changed, and we have to roll with the punches and get this all collect what you want. All right, I have to, even though I want everything. I can't have everything. I've come to the realization now, with the way prices are for toys, the way things are, the way that the companies handle your products. Man, this pre-order situation, man, just crazy. Yeah, I want to be more picky. I have to be more picky. I don't want to be more picky. I have to be more picky. It is the it is the world we live in now. We have to collect only the things we need, only the things we want. It's pretty crazy. Nolan, everyone's talking. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Tydarium hangers in the house. Speak of the devil. LOL. What do you mean? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Well, I sort of said something. We were talking about Hunchback, Mike. Old IT guy. Oh, should have said we moved ourselves. I blame my brother. Well, there you go. Christoph Kenneth. The only thing I miss out of for the pre-order is Blob. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's going to be readily available. Darth Wizzy Wizard. Yes. D Spirit. Contact Hasbro. They'll let you know what's going on at delivery end. Got you. Nolan, because everyone's saying hi to Tydarium Hanger, of course. Sent the 2023 locations and Macy's Toys R Us in them. Okay, I'll double check that in a second. We're just going to let everybody else see what's going on. Darth Wizard Wizard looks good, Jay. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Ken and Toy Connections. What's going on, Ken? How you doing? Flatten boxes for recycling. That's what's going to happen. It's going to start. I got to flatten them all. That's really what's going to happen. Pardon me, guys. I want that price. I want that to price out some display cases as well. Also, Jay has the same box problem I have. I think we all have that same box problem, guys. It's just crazy. Master Bros is in the house, of course. Ken, good to see Ken, of course. Bernie Davis, hola. Holy collection, Batman. Holy collection, Batman. I know that's what 2 years of collecting can do. Sith Bread, I use the pile of loot system at BBTS, and I can get them when I'm ready for them. Well, yes and no. I have a couple of figures that have actually come up, are required to ship now, and I have to ship them. So yeah, you have quite a bit. I think it's 3 months. But in that 3 months, you got to get them out. Aaron, seriously, this is why I'm an opener. Only box stuff I keep is MISB mint sealed in box G1, 100%.
Chris Nesbitt, what's going on, Chris? Amazing collector, Jay. A lot of my stuff is packed in boxes under the stairs. My wife doesn't want too much stuff out. Boo. If you want to keep your wife, brother, you gotta keep her happy. Get to the point where we need to build another toy room. Yep, Thanos Copter, I'm right there. Bernie Davis, maybe the vintage Grayskull could fit in that case. Maybe. I mean, like I got a few of them. What's going on? Ken, Nolan, Jay always tells us he's not an inbox collector. I know it's so hard to prove that. It really is. Toy Connections, Ken, what's going on? Chris, I think you're going to need a few more displays. Yeah, I think I am. But I'll do what I can with what I have right now. Yes, I'm looking forward to that myself. YouTube decided to do something just stupid. It kicked me out. It kicked me out for no reason. That was actually me hitting the back button, I think. Darth Wizzy, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Darth Wizzy. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to start skipping, guys. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Where am I? Sorry, I lost my place because I got kicked out. Falcon. Yes, vintage. No, it's not a vintage Kenner. I wish it was. Prince of Phalanx 59. Time to get a bigger place. Yeah, I'm never gonna quit. Never, ever gonna quit. Gonna look fantastic. Can't wait to see it when you're done. Thank you. Thank you, Nolan. Raymond, can't wait until everything's unpacked and in your displays. Neither can I. Neither can I, Raymond. Neither can I. Rear Window. What's going on, Jay? You sure it's a pre-order problem and not your problem? Ha ha ha. It is a bit of both. It really is. Diecast Fly, Happy New Year, Jay. I just showed up my collection because most of what's being announced or available are all reprints, redos, or a different company's version of what I already have from different lines. You know what you're doing, Diecast Fly. I don't worry about you. I do not worry about you at all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. That's right, brother. I want it now. Can't have it now. I think I'm done with G.I. Joe Classified. I'll get Cover Girl, Franklin, and Crimson Bat. See, you keep saying that, right? You keep saying it. That's saying it doesn't make it reality. Master Versal, yes, you will get this, sir. And I've been there myself many times in my displays, but you will find your way through the display collection. But yes, as you say, collecting is going through a lot of changes. Yes, very much indeed. Titanium Hanger says hello to everybody in the chat. Good to see you. What's going on, Mike? Jay, that's a great collection. Great pile of FOMO. Yes, it truly is. Thank you for pointing that out, Mike. Such a peach. Jabbar Robbins, Evening Jay in chat. Got any NyQuil or Benadryl on hand? We've narrowed it down to, just a congestion issue. So yes, I'll try that tonight. Thank you. Honor Guard DC. It's painful, but I've done the same thing. Between prices and room, I've had so much more discerning what I collect. Exactly. I'm totally on board with you there. Bernie Davis. I'm very selective with what I pick up from most toys. I gotta have everything. Ghostbusters. I have a problem. It's a lesser problem than what I got. I got everything under this sun. Thank you again, Darth Wizard, for the $279 super chat. I really appreciate that. Diecast Fly, without having to rebuy things I already own, I only have 5 pre-orders currently of the year. Excellent. Keep on that train, brother. Keep strong. Titanium Hanger. So you got the wrong figure packed in those Dungeons & Dragons figures. I saw your video. Hasbro has replacements on the way, says Mike. Great stuff. Good to hear it. Juan Bricks, get rid of the boxes. I am trying. Did we lose connection? We did. It was bad. It was bad. I lost it. Night 1. I did my first pre-order on bbts Team NT Ultimates Michelangelo. It would be cool finally getting the Super 7 figures after all these years. Congratulations, brother. That's great. I did, unfortunately. It kicked me out. Nolan, that was a dyslexic one. It was very crazy. Now it's definitely my problem. I want it all. Ken's favorite Queen song, Sad Freddie Mercury, will never perform it again. Unfortunately, this is true. Mega J needs a flaming Mo. Yes, I need the flaming Mo with that cough syrup, man. SA, what's going on, SA? It's too much of a good thing. It's a good problem. Kids would be blown away by how good collectors have it over the last 2 years. Yes, indeed. And let's see what Do You Remember Me sent me. All right, here's the article. Macy's to close down some locations in 2023. Here's where. Toys R Us. Toys R Us. Store closures happened in 2020, 21, 29. Macy's. Closures come on the heels of Macy's opening multiple. Okay. Here it is. Macy's also helped Toys R Us make a comeback, opening locations nearly every state last year. Okay. Last week, Macy's tempered its sales outlook for the fiscal year after shopping spent less and expected during the lull between Thanksgiving and okay. European department store chains. Okay. Based on the current macroeconomic indicators, our proprietary credit card data, we believe the consumer will continue to be pressured in 2023. All right. Do you remember me? It says nothing in here about Toys R Us closures or removal from Macy's. It only talks about the closures of the Macy's store. That's all it talks about. If you do find that article, sorry, brother, there's nothing in here about Toys R Us shutting down. So yeah, do you remember me? There's nothing in any of these articles that you sent me that says the Toys R Us is shutting down operations. It doesn't say that. It only talks about Macy's shutting down their operations in 20 different stores right now. That's all it says. So guys, please, while Macy's is still around, please visit a Toys R Us that are in the Macy's locations. We need to support that initiative if we want Toys R Us to survive, where it seems like Macy's is actually on the downward turn. Thanks to Do You Remember Me for bringing up those articles. Unfortunately, I didn't read anything in them that says that Toys R Us is closing. That's not what it says in those articles. What it says is that Toys R Us got a boost from Macy's in opening their stores. Jermaine, there are like 5 Motu lines, 5 TMNT lines, multiple Transformers lines, a couple of G.I. Joe lines. You'll be buying the same characters over and over and over again. Crazy. Just crazy. Prince of Phalanx, I'll help you out, Jay. Send me the toys and you can keep the boxes. That's a good one, brother. That's a good one. You got me there. I don't want it all. I only want what I had in the 80s. Well, it's coming back, brother. So hopefully you'll get them. But do you remember me? I can't find anything in those articles that says the Toys R Us is closing. Juan Toys and Bricks, you need to put your collection on diet. Don't fall for all the FOMO trap. I hear you, brother. And you know what? That's a really good suggestion. Darth Wizard, yep. I go to the Toys R Us and spend all my money. Support them. Yes, support Toys R Us, please. Bernie Davis, there is no Macy's around me. It seems like that's a common thing happening right now. I really hope Amazon embraces the adult collector and becoming a hub for us to order like BBTS and EE. Amazon has the market distribution to get the exclusive figures. Yeah, but as I showcased earlier today, they are not beyond canceling your order if it becomes inconvenient. Guys, this has been a crazy. Definitely, I encourage everybody out there, keep an eye on your pre-orders because as we've seen today, it's not guaranteed. It really is not. If you get your pre-orders, at any given time, anything can happen because the reality is they can be canceled at a moment's notice. This is just the way it is. And the way these companies treat your products, pardon me, guys, is not respectful in many ways. So guys, definitely buyer beware whenever you pre-order a product. And of course, when it comes in, immediately open it, check if it's damaged, because if it comes in a mailer without any bubble packaging, without any sort of protection, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to look like that, right? Definitely. Keep an eye out for that, guys. Everybody, I hope, thank you all for joining me today. It's been a great weekend. 2023 has started, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2023 and starting off with some great toy hunting. I hope you guys find everything you guys are looking for. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you guys a quick preview as to what I'm going to be posting in the next few days. I think you guys will get a kick out of this. Yesterday, I went toy hunting, which is probably where I got this cough. And I found a few crazy things, including this this package, which I found on the shelf.
I came back around here and it says
And
Black Series Royal Star Wars figures. Holy crap.
so
We're all over the place now.
check this out.
There's one heck of a area back here. All right, I wasn't even recording, but check it out, guys. I found a whole case of stormtroopers from the Star Wars, I believe it's the New Hope collection. These guys look good. And this case, and in here we have, it's called Turquoise. I wonder if it's the same thing as Andor. It's probably going to be the same, I think. Let's find out. Yep, it's actually, no, these are Imperial officers from Dark Times. Wow, that's crazy. An entire dedicated case.
And oh, sorry, I skipped over this one.
And in here we have, that's crazy, an entire dedicated. And this case, this one though, I wonder what these guys are. Let's have a look. And this case, no, it's just all right. I wasn't even. Let's find out what's in here. It's the Andor. An entire case of Andor. Just beautiful. So great to find. Vintage collection. So great to find all these in the wild. Holy crap. It's an entire dedicated case. That's beautiful.
So, guys, that stuff's going to come up in a one of my hunting videos coming up soon. I hope you guys will enjoy that. 2023 has started off really cool for me, and I hope it's starting off really cool for you guys. I hope everyone out there is doing well and staying safe. Last comments before we log off. Nolan says, I think about trying to buy more from the smaller manufacturers this year and less from the big guys. That's a good idea. You know what? The smaller guys do need the help. Randall Gazig, it's sad when Hasbro cancels pre-orders from their own site, like the overpriced G.I. Joe Nerf gun. That's really, really sad. Master vs. 100, good to see you there, Jay. Thank you for the collection room tour, and thank you. A good journey to all. Good journey to you too, Master Versal. Randall Gazig, hope the cough gets better, Jay. Mine lasted for over 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. I hope that's not the case here, but you never know. Thanks, Randall. Project Fear 22. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year, Project Fear. Bernie Davis, I'll catch you next time. Just sub to the channel, Jay. Thank you so much, Bernie. I really appreciate that. Darth Wizard. Oh, nice. Can't wait. Excellent. Randall Gazig, hope the cough gets better, Jay. Thank you so much, Randall. Nolan, fantastic stream, enjoyable as always. Jay, take care and good journey. Thank you so much, Nolan. Darth Wizard, those stormtroopers, yes, I need more. Just have one. Really want the Bespin guards and Imperial gunner. Thank you so much, Darth Wizard. D Spirit, thanks for the vid. Thank you so much. And of course, do you remember me? The closing of those Macy's stores will lose their Toys R Us as any more of the future of 2023 that are closed will also close the Toys R Us. Yes, that makes sense. Every store that closes will lose one of their Toys R Us's, but that doesn't mean the Toys R Us is leaving Macy's stores. You know, that's the way you described it. It was almost as if all the Toys R Us's are going to close, and that's not true. That's not what it says in the article. The article says that the Toys R Us's that are going to close in those locations will also lose their Toys R Us. So, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Do you remember me? But Toys R Us is going to stick around until Macy's dies. That, unfortunately, is, fortunately is the way that is. So, guys, support the Toys R Us initiative. Please, while you still have time, go visit a Toys R Us and Macy's because, honestly, at least for now, in the bigger locations and soon to be the flagship stores that are going to come out, they are going to be the only way to visit Toys R Us in 2023. And hopefully, more flagship locations will open up in every single state. Let's cross our fingers, guys. Let's hope for the best. Guys, thank you again for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Just before we log off, I do want to thank all of my Patreon and channel member supporters for being there. Their support has been invaluable to me, guys, as you know. I do have to change a few names on here. I've made that promise. I totally forgot for today, but I will be changing the names that need to be changed, as some people have made that request. My apologies for that. But for today, I want to thank Princess Cagley, Old IT Guy, Robert Ken 33, Joseph Michaels, Gamer Bud, Maniac Plastic Toy Shop, Jordan from Canada, Schwartz Matt, Snell's World, Skyfall, MF Toys Canada, Palpatine 1975, S. Krishnan 37, Smoke to Ham, Efren Rivera, Rufus Rogers, Nolan, John Joker, Sir Clifton, Terrence St. John, and of course, Ostermanda's Toys. And I believe Randall Gazig actually has rejoined as a as a Patreon member. Thank you so much, Randall. Guys, these Patreon supporters always help me to make great episodes every single week, and I couldn't have done it without them. Especially during this last few months where, yeah, it's been really tough here on the channel with my job situation. Thank you guys so much. You really have made a difference this past holiday season. I really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you again. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's MJ Retro on Patreon. And you can become a channel member here on MJR Collector or on MJ Retro. Guys, I really thank you all for your support, because you guys, every single one of you here, regardless of if you're a Patreon or channel member, have made this channel what it is up until 2023 and beyond. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful weekend, and of course, spending some time with me. It's been absolutely amazing. Do you remember me? Last couple comments. Sadly, my Toys R Us has been removed from Macy's. That is so sad, my friend. I really, that is very, very unfortunate. It looks like Macy's might be in protection mode on your location. So sorry to hear that, my friend. Darth Wizard, smash that like button. Thank you so much, Darth Wizard. Sith Brit. Yes, more Black Series figs coming. Have a good night, Jay. Hope you lose that cough. I certainly do too. Sir Glifton, Jay, please let's remember to keep everybody, especially Michael Bennett, in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Sir Clifton. The whole family needs your support. Thank you, guys. Definitely. Everybody remember Michael Bennett in your thoughts and prayers this year. The whole family's gone through a lot. Thank you. And anybody who's suffering trauma during this time of year, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. Guys, please be part of the community. Please take care of everybody. Check on your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin. It happened again. This is getting ridiculous. Guys, thank you so much for everything. That is a sign that we have to sign off. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. You guys are the best. Thanoscopter says later, and Nolan says absolutely, Sir Clifton. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. You guys are the best. Master Russell 200, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I hope you're all doing well, everybody. Staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. It's a good journey. Geek Proud. We have the power, everybody. Take care.